Welcome back to Craftoween. It is day 15. Let's just get started with our little duckies advent calendar and see if we get anything new. Another ducky with the claw marks on it, so not something new. Alright, roll number 1 for our Halloween topic or theme. Ooh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? 24. Addams Family or Wednesday. Okay, I've got some stuff that I can use for that. And that didn't roll very much. 3. Hidden pocket / tag. We have this cute little girl from the Creepy Little Kids kit that I've used a couple times already, and she looks like Wednesday because she's got the double braids. This is more Wednesday as a young girl, not like Wednesday as a teenager that we know from the Netflix series. I think I've watched all of the Addams Family stuff there is to watch. I've watched the old show, the original TV show. I've watched the movies in the 90s, the Netflix series, the animated movie that was out just a couple years ago, and I was thinking about, how could I feature not just Wednesday, but another one of the characters that I really love, and I'd like to do something with Cousin It. So we're going to start by adding just a little bit of ink, especially to these inward parts here where I cut out her braids, and just to go around the edges just to get any little white bits. And I thought this could be the base for our tag. So I want to put her here and then maybe do some kind of sentiment or something, and then cut, tag corners. Let's start by gluing down this cute girl.
The creepy and the cookie, mysterious and spooky, and all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is on museum, people come to see them. It's really quite a freedom, the Addams Family. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
Sorry, my camera died when I was inking around the tag, but it is now inked all around with black soot, and I want to pick some kind of sentiment. I am going to be using one of these little ghosties here in a minute from this set. It is Spooky Spirit CMS 492 from Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous. And I thought, well, I might as well use one of the sentiments from this one, and I'm going to use I Feel Wicked. I feel like this is something that Wednesday might say. Do you remember in the movies from the 90s how in one of them she was dressed up as a sociopath or a psychopath, one of those two? And she's like, they just look like everyone else. I've been meaning to rewatch the Netflix series, but I just haven't got time. I've got, when I do have time to sit down and watch TV, I've had other things pop up, and so I just haven't gotten around to it. Alright, so I made this pocket with just some scrapbook paper. I tore around the edge of the frame. Sorry, my phone's dinging again. Ugh, annoying. And we've clearly not got a hidden pocket here. So I had this idea of how to make the tag hidden, or at least this part of the tag be hidden. And I don't know if it's going to work. So I need to use the same paper with the spider webs, and I need to cut around the edges. Okay, so this is just right now sitting just on top of this, and if we were to tuck it in the pocket, see, we don't know that Wednesday's there. So there's going to be our hidden element. We're going to ink around this piece here, and then I mentioned Cousin It. We're going to put Cousin It on this front piece, and I had thought, wouldn't it be fun to use some faux fur to make Cousin It? Years ago, I made a Monster Book of Monsters cushion for my classroom as a decoration, and I had some leftover faux wolf fur, and I thought, oh, I bet I could use some of that. But I think I must have gotten rid of it because it is not in my craft room. So we're going to do something else. I have this piece of brown fabric that was in my fabric stash, And I thought if I could cut the shape of Cousin It out of brown fabric, that would be maybe a good second choice. So this is where the stamp is going to come in. It's going to help me cut out a Cousin It. I don't think this is going to work. He's way too small. And it just doesn't work right with the fabric. Okay, let's make a different plan. Alright, I went over my very loose Cousin It shape with a black Sharpie, and now I'm just trying to sketch out his little top hat and glasses. And I didn't leave myself very much room up here, so his top hat's going to kind of sit off to the side, and then he has round glasses, kind of like mine. Not perfect, but what do I always say about perfection? Perfection belongs to God, not to crafters. Or whatever supreme being you believe in. Okay. Just want to make sure I fully got those pencil marks erased. Now we're going to take some vintage photo distress oxide and color in Cousin It. And I can see that his hat's sitting a little bit too wonky, but you know what? We're going with it. So I need a piece of paper to go under this, and I've got this scrap here. I've got a nice big soft brush and my vintage photo oxide. Vintage photo I feel like is a pretty good color because it has tones of red in it, and in the black and white TV show, of course, we don't know what color Cousin It is, but in the movies and stuff, oftentimes his hair has got some reddish tones, so that's why I chose vintage photo. And we're just gonna ink all over. And it's okay if I go outside of this line because I'm gonna fussy cut around. Comment below what Addams Family things you have seen. Has it been the animated movie that came out not too long ago? Was it the Wednesday Netflix show, the original black and white TV show, the 90s movies? Is there something else I'm missing? And if you're a fan of the Addams Family, comment who your favorite character is. Alright, much better size for this piece, and I drew this on a piece of sticker paper, just a scrap piece of it, so we'll be able to peel this right up and pop him on down. Let's see, let's put him on this side. I always tend to put things over on the right side. Let's just mix it up for the sake of it. Of course, I'd need to cover this with white or something if I was going to use it for journaling, but for right now it just says eat, drink, and be scary, which I think is super cute. The back of the big tag with Wednesday on it has a couple of things. Trick or treat, smell my feet, and if you can't fly with the big girl, stay off the broom. They don't really go with the Addams Family. We're really just in it for the spiderweb paper on the other side. So how are we going to join these together? My idea was to use a brad. Do I have one out, or do I need to run to the craft room? I have this brad and it's gold, and that doesn't exactly fit what color I wanted to use on this, so I'm going to take some silver acrylic ink and just drop it on here and essentially paint the top part silver. And it won't matter about the little legs because they're going to be behind. I'm not going to be able to show you this specific thing because this camera, as you know, doesn't focus very well on tiny things, even when I move them close up. But I used the heat gun on it to make the ink bubble up, and it flopped back down in this almost like star shape. So that looks really cool. I'm going to let it dry by hand. Is that a thing? Just dry on its own while we punch the hole for hooking these two pieces together. Alright, so we have Cousin It now, and we swing him on the hinge to reveal Wednesday. I think that counts as a hidden tag. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let me know, should Cousin It stay out over the flap like this, or should he also be tucked in? I kind of think he looks better tucked in, but you guys tell me what you think. And in the meantime, that's going to be it for day 15 of Craftoween. So I hope you're enjoying this series. Please continue to watch and make sure you like and comment to help other people on YouTube be able to find my videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, magical, and beautiful day. Happy reading, crafting, or journaling. Adios.